What's up? What's going on? Are we good? There-ish. How are you? I'm Dharma, and this is going to be a daily dose of guidance or something along those lines. It's tarot, it's channeling, it is Lenormand we use the fairies. I mostly use an intuition, clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairgustance, clairtangence, claircognizance, and so on and so forth. This isn't really a PJ party only because I don't have the energy for the razzle dazzle of a PJ party. Okay? I've been shopping. What up, though? Tell us something good. Yeah, there's all kinds of people here. I forget that people are about doing nothing and hanging out with me in the evenings. Okay, so for those of you who are new, I'm so happy to meet all of you. Don't forget to hit subscribe and click the bell. If you're on members, you are getting your weeklies. Okay, and once those are all finished, I will download them and re-upload them for everyone to see all at once. I figured that was the best way to do that. Let's see how that works out. Yep. Okay, this is 24 to 36 hours, pretty much from tarot story to tarot story, and I'm able to pull 5 or 6 different little stories of time frames that you can expect. What's up, everybody? So nice to see you guys. Tribe news. Do we have tribe news? There's so many birthdays. I was thinking the other day that we should do tribe birthdays, but there's like 40,000 of you all across all the different platforms. So happy birthday. It's a very merry on birthday to you, to me. All right. What else? Besides all the unbirthdays. Switching all private readings over to betwixt.me. So if you want to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me over there. I'm leaving dharmajane.com open as a store for like 10 more days. And then it's going to flip back over to something else, but you're not going to be able to buy anything there anymore. All right. So if you want a private reading from me face-to-face, where we do the messenger or duo or FaceTime, you can get those now until January 1st, and then I'm closing down dharmajane.com, and you can only get a hold of me on Betwixt. This is not your birth. No, that's not my birthday song. That's the unbirthday song. My birthday song is fabulous. You know that I love you if you get my birthday song first thing in the morning on your birthday. It's loud and it's obnoxious and it's full of the blues and some of the jazz. And if I love you, I call and sing the birthday song to you. Yeah, that's from Alice in Wonderland. Very merry on birthday to you. Maybe you're celebrating and it's not your birthday. Who knows? So there's that. There is the store's closing. It's not like the store is closing. I'm just not going to offer readings all over the land anymore. I'm going to consolidate them all into one place. It's not that big of a deal. However, I know that some of you enjoy doing the scheduled meetup face-to-face, have the coffee, have the laughing with Dharma. So if you want that, you got to get it now, because I'm going to do a trial and see what it's like only working on Betwixt. And it is 1 line long. You want me to sing it? I will only sing it if it's somebody's birthday. If somebody from the tribe can come forward, and you best not lie to me, I will know. That's what happens when you're born with a built-in lie detector. Okay? If it's your birthday, I will sing you the birthday song on this live, on this day, and you will all hear it. But if it's no one's birthday, then you don't get it. So let's just hope that somebody's fucking 12th house, first house is whatever. You can't lie to me. I am the oracle. Raise a hands for how many people have the sixth sense. You can just, you know when someone's lying. You just know it. You know it, you know it, you know it, you know it. You might not know what it is, but you know that you know what they don't want you to know because you know. Chanel, you are a Gemini, you dirty fucking bird. I know you, heifer. Oh, that's right. Never mind. That was she's raising her hands for the thing. That's my bad. I get it. I forgot what I said. Yeah. All right. I think that's all the things that I have to say. Dark Fairy is on Betwixt. 7 is on Betwixt. Maslow's on Betwixt. Sacred Root. Opal Rose Oracle. Myself. There's so many. Heather is on there. I think she's Intuitive Journey. Prissy is on there. There's so many. It's like on Scream where they're like, "What's up?" You're like, "What's up?" We're like, "What's up?" It's the Raven line. Okay, we know the things. Well, this is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Ow! Are you happy now, bitch? I did it. Imagine waking up to that on your birthday. That's right. Oh, jeez. You guys. Oh, you guys. You get me to do the damnedest things on this thingy that we do. Can we play the cards now? Okay. All right. I am all frazzled. I even warmed up. Okay. The tunes, the jukebox is on. I was in my kitchen. First of all, can I just tell you that my fucking spaghetti is on point? It was amazing. Plus, because it was made with the love. You know how like when you talk to a plant, if you're nice to it, it's beautiful. It's the same with dinner. If you sing while you're making dinner, the dinner is amazing. Left a good job in the city. Working for the man every night and day. I was doing the do bitch. I hit my head on the stove. There was hair flying everywhere. It was fun. I left a good job in the city. Working for the man every night and day. Big wheels keep on turning. Proud Mary keep on burning. We rolling. Can we let us ground ourselves and find ourselves in an open circle, ready to receive the messages from the highest good. Let the Valkyrie work, please. Turn off the jukebox until it's time. Okay. Something might be having a series of false starts in your life because I can't. I've only done this 10,000 times before. I don't know why this time it's rough. Left a good job in the city. All right. Guides and angels, tell us something good. Tell me something good. Oh, it's going to be a funk night. I need to go clean something in my kitchen so I can crank up the music again. All right, here we go. Ouch! What the fuck is going on? Okay, listen. Can we pause for a second and talk about wild energy? 7, who is our astrological genius up in this house, had mentioned that the transition for the moon from Pisces into Aries is the most uncomfortable transition there is. Because you're taught, she doesn't like my reasoning, but this is my reasoning. Okay. Pisces is the accumulation of all 12. It's the knowing, it's the sureness, it's the intuitiveness, it's the high priestessness, where you just know what you know, it's the intuitive, and then it gets pushed back into Aries, which is the baby, it's the brand new, it's the bossy, it's the pushy, it's the let's go, it's the I'm gonna win, and it's like yourself arguing with your 14-year-old mini you. That's what the transition feels like right there. Okay. I bought a present for my son, went to the car and realized I left it in the fucking store. And I had to turn around and go in there with my tail between my legs, and they all laughed and pointed. There was the glee at my expense. Okay. Maslow almost burned her fucking house down. Tara rolled a beautiful spliff and left it at home. Okay. The energy is amiss, and I don't know what it's all about. There's been a pit of anxiety in my fucking gut this morning, or all day, really. I don't know where it's coming from or what it's all about. Okay, so you have a sage. This person could be 1 to 9 years older than you. They have second sight, but they don't realize that's what that is. With the sage, I always talk about the fact that one of his eyes are 3D. He can see what everyone else sees, but the other one is blinded, but it's not. He can see 5D. Will somebody, I just had a random thought. Will somebody get on the Raven's Nest, and I want to start a discussion about what you think the 4D is? I think it's purgatory, but it might not be. I really want to know what you think. Have you ever just been in the shower and been like, I wonder what's in the 4D? We never talk about the 4D. Why not? Is it a time loop? Is it a warp? Is it a black hole full of quartz, and all you can do is keep living the same thing that over and over again? Don't even get me started about the fact that almost every single haunted house is situated on top of quartz. That's the kind of conversation that the sage would have. Okay? It's wisdom, it's old age, it's ancient, it's hidden knowledge that they know, and it's like normal to them. If you don't know what they know, they're like, move, and we'll figure it out for you or whatever. This person could have wild hair. It's like a horse of many colors. There's orange, there's blue, there's a little green, there's a little white in there. I found my first gray hair today. I don't even want to talk about it. It sticks straight up out of my head, okay? But you have that person, right? Man or woman, doesn't matter. It's a sage. And you have Nelise the alchemist coming, who is, she's not a fairy godmother. She's a fairy, okay, but she's, first of all, she's sexy. I don't know why I said that. But she's able to, it feels like she has a wand, okay? And she goes up to this sage like, bing. Remember on The Lion King when Rafiki was like, well, wham! And just fucking knocked that lion's brains out. But bam! Deal with it. Yeah. Rafiki, you know what I'm talking about? But I don't know if this situation, it feels like it's a fairy, or, you know, what is that in real life? It's an energy. And it knocks loose calcified chakras. And they're all and they like lean in to the information. What do you mean decalcifying chakras? And the sage is like, because they've been saying it for millions of years, right? A chakra, there's a bunch of them. They run up along your body from your rump to your trunk. Okay? It's your energy centers, and they're supposed to be all lit up, and then there's a serpent, and it's a snake, and if it gets all the way to the top, it's a lot. All right? I need to calm down. There is an alchemizing moment. Somehow or some way, somebody gets their, it's the equivalent of a light bulb turning on. Can we just go there? It's probably an idea, or a bright idea, or it could even be someone being like resistant to something, and then their spirit guides being like, wham! You're gonna do this. They're like, you're right, I'm gonna do this. Okay, I don't know what this is all about. What's even happening anymore? Because somebody is full of the glee. The fairy that was kissed by the pixies is just, they just exude happiness. Okay, it's glee. It's like the face that somebody would have after getting kissed by a bunch of pixies. Right? Or have you ever seen that there was a social experiment done? I saw it on one of those Reels things. It's like the TikTok or the Reels, where people were just walking down the street and somebody would come up to them and say, you're beautiful. And their face changed to, like, you can't help but smile when someone treats you well, right? And she's fixated. She has her wings firmly around this lion. And they could be a lion-hearted person. What's the lion on the Care Bears? Is it Tenderheart? Is his name Tenderheart? You might know a Tenderheart. They could be a Leo. The sage for me is Virgo. The alchemist for me is Pisces. This card for me is Gemini. But that is all neither here nor there. They are watching, however, okay, this fairy that was kissed by the pixies be full of the glee. And it makes them smile. And the alchemy is in that, meaning the energy that she's putting off crashing into the energy that he's putting off, and it alchemizes like into a connection or an attraction, or it's matching energy. It makes them smile. It's very hard to get a sage to smile because they're busy thinking. And what we're seeing here, this is the healer. The thing that is being seen is that my future could be full of glee too. And it feels like it's guidance to be here now. Don't think about all of the extra stuff. Don't think about all of the sage knows too much. And that's not a bad thing. You're talking a millennia of lifetimes of experience, and they remember it all. And it's a lot for a sage, right? So oh, fuck. Oh, I hurt my elbow. The alchemy here is that they are like I could have the glee. If I embrace this, like my future, because these are the fairies of the future, and look at them pointing. They keep pointing. It's that one, it's that one, it's that one. And that's the healer. The healers need to be with protectors. A healer is entirely vulnerable because they're open all the time, receiving energy, which means they're also open to receiving negative energy. And if they're this light and this bright, they're a beacon. And energy will get attracted to it like moths to a flame, good or bad. A healer needs to be with a protector, period. Meaning somebody who is a safe, if we're talking about if you're going to be in a relationship, right? Most healers are good by themselves. But if they are going to be in a relationship, they need to be with someone who protects them and their emotional well-being and their mental well-being, and make a safe place for them to vibe in a healing place and to maintain the glee, right? And this just feels like, I don't even know so far during this time frame if there is even an interaction with these people. It feels like someone's being watched. I heard you are. Okay. Right? And they are, I could have the glee if I would let myself have the glee. Okay, so what happens after there's this decalcifying of the fucking cold, dead, sad heart. Lady of the Harvest. Ouch. Well, that's a release. They release anxiety. They release fear. I'm saying they release anxiety because you have the anxiety monster right there. And then you have the Topsy-turvy, which, if these cards are cool, they're made by the these are the trolls and what have you from the Labyrinth with David Bowie. But every which way you look at this image, it's a different image. And it's also the back of the cards. It's the Topsy-turvy. They're looking at this whole thing differently now. Because I could have the glee. And it feels like I'm a protector. I'm totally a protector. That's me. That's me. I'm the protector. And she's all la 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 la, minding her own business, saying la 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 la, because she has the glee. Okay? She's in her own bubble of, like a fishbowl of yay. I left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day, right? Not paying attention to this guy or anybody else for that matter. And they're like, and I can be your hero, baby. Yeah, you can, but you have to fucking call. Okay, that's step one. First, you cut a hole in the box. Fairy godmother. It kind of makes them emotional. Because, aw. It makes them raw, and I don't think they like to feel raw, but it makes them feel raw, and they do. But they get over that real quick because then they get all, they're going to crawl up on you like a demon in the night. It goes from nothing to haste. Show us the meaning of haste, Shadowfax. I guess not. I was waiting for someone to barge in here. I want to know about that. Ten of Pentacles. You've probably been doing this with this person for a while. I don't know what this is. Interaction, connection. Because especially if you guys have been shooting vibes at each other for a while, if this sage was blocked off or had calcified this and that, when the energies were to collide, it would repel. Because it's not the same energy, right? It would, or repel up or repel down. Because that's how energy works. It's science, folks, right? And it feels like with this, swift whack upside the head from spirit, it feels like kicking an old TV, because that's what makes it come in clear. Are they gonna say anything, or is this just a realization where they leave her to her own fishbowl of happy? Huh. It's like light bulb. This is balance. This person might do this all the time because they've been out in the sun for years and years and years and years and years. And you could tell. We have J, F, C, B, B, F, A, R, B, and O. They suddenly, like, miss you. There's the message right there. I'm like, let me just pull all of the cards out until the message comes out. It did. Okay, you're gonna get a text. They suddenly miss you because they just do. This might be right at 10 o'clock, King of Wands. This was an impulsive decision. King and Queen of Wands, that's my point. You see that? Now that they've been shaken loose or the short wire got fixed, now you have a match. King and Queen of Wands. That is a perfect match. Both passionate, and Six of Cups. Ugh. This is your bear, your boss, your chief, your judge, your CEO, the affluent one. They might be really hairy. They might be really, really, really muscular. They're like a bear. Urgh. Even in this image, they come forward as like a beast of a man. But that's a, you want to come swim around in my otter pond? Yes, I do. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Please don't come at me and say, please say it, because I'm not saying that. Star. We have Aquarius, we have Leo. Maybe air. Ace of Pentacles. So you've been on this journey with this particular sage for a while. Maybe you didn't know they were a sage. Or maybe you did, and that's why you are gaga over them. But maybe they didn't know that. Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot. You're like basically going steady with this person somehow. Somehow. Come here. Come here. Bring that D here. The Devil, the Fool. I don't know what that's all about. There's a lot of talking. It threw me off because I saw the Three of Swords. Except, let's look at the Three of Swords. There is absolutely no piercing in this heart. As a matter of fact, it's bedazzled. The fact that this particular heart on this card is kind of anatomical, it makes me, and because you had all the Fool here, like 4 times, it makes me feel like when you do get to see them, they're vulnerable. Didn't I say that before? It makes them emotional. Maybe because they didn't see it before and now they do, and like they have feelings and fuck. How dare you make me have feelings? She didn't mean it. She's just minding her own business, being full of the glee. But 6 of Wands in Judgment. Good night at the fucking deep thought that is being put into this whole thing. Look at how they're looking. I mean, that is really deep thought of a sage, right? You can only imagine how deeply someone with that type of behavior would think. And it's very deep and it's exhausting. Like the kind where it took me 32 minutes to fucking talk about it. Are you kidding me? This is going to be first thing in the morning. Like, it feels like first thing in the morning. There's a 7 o'clock on the dot in my drop top. Somebody's feeling kind of amazing. Let me get a different deck. This is the medieval deck. Milo sent me this deck. Sweet Milo, I know you're there. He doesn't say much. Our Milo gently. Alright, this is like first thing in the morning. 2 of Cups, 4 of Coins, 8 of Cups. Ace of Wands, 3 of Coins. Six of Cups. Okay. Saying that she was in like a glass case. There's a 2 of Cups here. It's a King of Swords and a Queen of Pentacles, and you two are just alike. I mean, just alike. But there's some kind of truth that has been spoken. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. And you might be going somewhere. 8 of Cups. Somebody's back might hurt really bad. You're going somewhere. Like there's plans being drawn up or something like that. 6 of Cups. The Star, Temperance. Judgment, Wheel of Fortune. In the World, that's a lot of fucking major arcana. I don't know what this is. I hear nothing. Yes, I do. Why do birds suddenly appear Every time you are near. This person might see a particular bird and think of you. House, hearth, home, this man. It's a yes. It feels like you want to go to lunch. You want to go to lunch with me? Want to meet up? Can you meet up? And you're like, yes. Feels like I got a surprise for you. Temperance, temperance, temperance. Destiny. I think you're going to like this. Oh, yeah. This, Ace of Wands, the Moon, Eight of Wands, Sun. Okay, I'm going to stop pulling cards. I think that that's what it is. We were like, wait, what? It feels like you're all, why do birds suddenly have you? And I heard that sound when you pull the needle off a record. And you're like, wait, what? And they're like, would you like to accompany me to the watering hole for the eating of the sustenance? And you're like, yeah, it feels like they catch you off guard. Because they maybe don't do that. And you're like, yes, that, yeah, fuck yeah. But banana bread at work, bruh? Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, jeez. All right, and this is going to be right before the next tarot story because I'm sure I'm going to be on here tomorrow during the day. Right before the next tarot story, please. Whoever this man is all kinds of up in your energy. That is a divine masculine all day long. And I like it how it's black and white because it's like even when they're not right there, they're phantom. That's what I'm saying. The healers have to be with the protector. And the protector, it's like Bella Cullen, okay? They can project their shield all over you. And even when you're not in the same room, you can feel them being like shielding you from, I don't know, from the bad ladies. Somebody might need to leave to go to, I heard to go to a job. I don't know what that means. I know I have contractor buddies that'll be like, I have to go to a job between 1 and 5, blah. And they get in their white truck and go. And it's the Empress and the King of Coin. And Two of Cups. That they just, wow. I don't know how to explain this. They're like, their energy's all over you. I can't even hardly read other shit. Ace of Coins in the world. That's my point. This one, in particular, when they decide to be in, they are in. All in. And it's a lot. But I think she probably wants that. The Hermit era from this one is over. What's the Ace of Coin in the world? Jupiter. You might wind up with a bunch of money over for whatever reason. Because of, on account of completing something. Because you won. Fireworks, butterfly. There's so many changes happening. And this man that has Cancer in their chart potentially is moved deeply by their feelings. You've reawakened lost hopes within them. You cleared doubts. You are the faithful, loyal, devoted companion. They want what you want. I don't know what I just said. All of a sudden I went, I'm tired now. Okay. There's another one. Hold on. Apparently I'm not done yet. All right, Queen of Swords. So you might get like a text or something and you're all mad monkey. You are, I don't know. A little birdie told me that you've been waiting for this text. This person behaves irrationally and they wait a couple days and then they basically text you and act like nothing happened. But Ace of Cups, there's love here for whatever reason. This person did something real dumb and lost a bunch of money. And I think that they think that you're probably never going to want to have anything to do with them again. No, I don't think that's the case at all. Because they're like, here's like, it feels like the last bit of what I have. And I think it's because this is about money or about selfishness. And it feels like someone was very selfish. And it caused them, and if they had a fortune of some sort, it feels like they lost it or lost a huge chunk of it for karma. Like if they were supposed to have, shared with you or something like that and they kept it for themselves, Spirit took it and you'll get it in some other way. And so they're feeling pretty bad about themselves. And then they're texting you and you're all, I don't think you want to hear it. Probably whatever they did, they deserved. You know what I'm saying? They cause issues, they keep secrets, they tell lies, whatever. And then you get this other text, this might be like right at noon. King of Pentacles. It's not over. I'll do it right this time around. I think maybe you know better. I think if someone comes back at you and has to say this time around, that means you've been on the merry-go-round before, and they just go up and down and around and around. There's no new sights to be seen. So use good discernment on that, all right? They're sad, but a lot of bad shit happened to them because of karma. All right. Can we get one card, please, for how we're going to be leaving? I can't see what that big paragraph is. 10 of Swords. Wow. 7 of Swords. Dodged a bullet. Because you have Temperance at the bottom of the deck. It's like steadfast. Don't worry. Because every little thing is going to be alright. Na-na-na. Alrighty. Anything else? For whatever reason, I don't feel like I'm done. If you feel, again, if you feel like you're being watched, it's because you are. It's King and Queen of Pentacles. This will be right before we come back to the next tarot story, but it feels like you might feel anxiety or something because somebody's going to be, like, closing in on you. And it's a Tower. Fuck. Lots of 8s. All right. I'm going to leave that there. I'm just going to keep randomly pulling cards. I'm already drained. Okay. I love you guys so much. I can't see what you're saying. When I get tired, my eyesight goes too, apparently. That's how that works. Private readings are at betwixt.me. You can get face-to-face ones for another couple days at dharmajane.com. Join us on the Raven's Nest, which is on Facebook. All of these links are in the box below. And if you're on members, you can see the weeklies that are already up. Okay, and then once I'm finished with all 12, I'll release them for the public. Same video. It's just going to be released all at once for everyone. Okay, that's all I have. I'm going to sleep. I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow for a moons, okay? Wait, am I? Yeah, maybe. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.